Welcome to Storytime with Mama, a channel where we dive into the depths of human experiences through captivating tales, both real and fictional. Today's story is a heartfelt real-life narrative that touches on love, heartbreak, and the search for closure. It's a story that will resonate with many of us who have loved deeply and lost painfully. Join me as we explore the emotional journey of Vivian and Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi and Vivian's love story began in the vibrant city of Lagos, Nigeria. They met at a mutual friend's wedding, where Ifeanyi, a charming young engineer, couldn't take his eyes off Vivian, a talented artist with a smile that lit up the room. Their connection was magical and electrifying. Ifeanyi originally is from Enugu and had moved to Lagos for a prestigious engineering job. He was known for his intelligence and dedication, often spending late nights working on innovative projects. Vivian, on the other hand, was a native of Lagos. With a deep passion for painting, her art was a reflection of the vibrant city she called home, full of color and life. Over the following weeks, Ifeanyi and Vivian spent every possible moment together. They discovered a shared passion for adventures, exploring the bustling markets of Balogun and the serene beaches of Lekki. Ifeanyi loved watching Vivian paint, mesmerized by her ability to capture the essence of Lagos on canvas. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and they found comfort and joy in each other's presence. Their love was like a beautiful woven tapestry, filled with late-night conversation about their dreams and future together. They talked about marriage, starting a family, and building a life intertwined with love and mutual respect. Ifeanyi and Vivian seemed destined for a lifetime of happiness. Their relationship blossomed over 2 beautiful years. Ifeanyi would often surprise Vivian with thoughtful gestures like taking her to art galleries to inspire her, or cooking her favorite meals from his hometown. Vivian, in turn, supported Ifeanyi through stressful work deadlines, staying up late to keep him company and making sacrifices to be with him. However, as time went by, the perfect facade of their relationship began to crack. Ifeanyi became increasingly distant, consumed by work pressures and personal issues he kept hidden from Vivian. She sensed his withdrawal but clung to the hope that their love would overcome any obstacle. One fateful evening, Ifeanyi broke the news that would shatter Vivian's world. He told her that he needed to end their relationship, explaining that something had come up that required him to leave Lagos. When Vivian asked where to, when was he leaving, and when would he return, he gave no reply and hurriedly left the room. This did not make sense, she said to herself. Maybe he needed some time. Vivian thought it was a joke until 24 hours passed with no word from him. Vivian started calling his line, but he didn't pick. After 48 hours and several unanswered calls, she used an unknown number and he picked up. Upon hearing her voice, he immediately hung up. This is serious, she said to herself. She went to his place in Lagos only to find out he had moved out 4 days back. There was no sign of him anywhere. His friends couldn't explain, and his neighbors seemed to know nothing about his whereabouts. After 2 days of visiting his old apartment, his phone number stopped connecting. All this happened in a span of 1 week. Vivian waited and tried the numbers again, but it still wasn't connecting. His actions hurt Vivian like a ton of bricks, leaving her heartbroken and confused. Despite her messages and pleads asking Ifeanyi for an explanation and forgiveness for something she knew nothing about, Ifeanyi remained silent, leaving her with no clues. Vivian was devastated. Her night became sleepless, haunted by memories of their happier times and unanswered questions about what went wrong. Is Ifeanyi really safe? What is going on? She asked, but no one to answer. She withdrew from her friends who had seen them together over the past years and were happy she had finally found love. She also withdrew from her art and the world in general, sinking into depression. The vibrant life she once knew had turned into a bleak and lonely existence. Vivian later learned that Ifeanyi had moved to the US to advance his career and make a better life for himself, and he didn't want his number to be given to Vivian. Vivian, an average girl in love, was left with a gaping void in her life, one that she struggled to fill. Vivian continued to struggle, trying to pull her mind out of the mess. Time, they say, can heal every wound. With time, Vivian realized she couldn't continue living in the shadows of her past. She needed to rebuild her life and find herself again. Her friends and family became her pillars of support, encouraging her to embrace life once more. Vivian immersed herself in her art, using her painting to express the whirlwind of emotions inside her. She picked up new hobbies like engaging in church activities, which brought her moments of peace and self-discovery. Gradually, the wounds in Vivian's heart began to heal. Her growth was evident to everyone around her, but deep down, she knew she still needed closure. 3 years later, Vivian ran into an old Ifeanyi's friend named Okechukwu, who mentioned that Ifeanyi had recently returned to Nigeria. Okechukwu was unaware of the details of their breakup and assumed they were still on good terms. Vivian was surprised. She had never changed her old phone number, so Ifeanyi didn't try to contact her, she thought. Okechukwu, on the other hand, remembering Vivian's love for art, asked for some of her collections, which she promised to prepare. When Okechukwu mentioned Ifeanyi's return, Vivian's heart raced. She felt a mix of shock, confusion, and a resurgence of the pain she had worked so hard to overcome. Memories of Ifeanyi flooded her mind, and she struggled to maintain her composure. Despite the inner turmoil, she managed to keep the conversation with Okechukwu light and cordial. Sensing Vivian's discomfort and her being unaware of Ifeanyi's return, Okechukwu offered Ifeanyi's new number, but she declined, thinking there was no point in reaching out since he had not bothered to find her. Vivian's dilemma. With Okechukwu's contact, Vivian could reach Ifeanyi, but the question remained: should she reach out to him? What would she say? Should she just continue her healing process? Her heart felt like it was being pierced by shards of glass. Vivian's mind was now a whirlwind of emotions again. She reflected on their relationship, the love they shared, and the dreams they once had. Dear listeners, have you experienced or heard a similar story? What do you think she should do? Please kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you were Vivian, what would you do? Would you reach out to Ifeanyi for closure, or would you continue your healing process? Were they truly in love? And is it worth reopening old wounds to find out? Your thoughts and suggestions could make a difference in her journey to healing. Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey with Vivian and Ifeanyi. At Storytime with Mama, we aim to bring you stories that touch your heart and resonate with life experiences. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and stay tuned for more captivating tales. We also share stories good for your kids, so always check this channel for new stories. Please kindly share your feedback also and let us know how we can improve. Your comments and suggestions help us grow and bring you even better stories. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and come back for another heartwarming story soon. Until next time, this is Mama signing off with love and story. Bye.